honored. I'm being joined at this point by Dr. Sonal Mansingh. Thank you so much for joining us. Heartbreaking conversations that are coming out in public domain, conversations between mother-in-law and the brother of Twisha, words that possibly are very shameful, conversations that are very shameful, a whole lot of concerns around how this is happening in our country even now, and about how influence possibly is being wrongly used. Dr. Sonal Mansingh, how do you really look at this? You, with all your experience, how do you really look at this?
Very sorry state of affairs. As you said, in our country, this is happening even today. What really has happened that will come to light as the investigation is carried on. But the prima facie case as it appears through the media clearly shows the complicity of mother and son. As you said, that if the son is on the run, if he's not done anything wrong, why should he be on the run? Let the investigation happen very, very quickly. But in the meanwhile, a very beautiful, talented, vibrant life has been snuffed off. Reasons could be anything, from internal quarrel to dowry demands to incompatibility. But was she done with, or did she commit suicide? Even that aspect is yet to come out. Be that as it can be, I think we need to really now wake up to women's rights, women's adhikar to be herself. She marries into a family, she leaves her own family, she tries to adjust. This is the story of every woman who marries, even if she's very ultra-modern.
Oh, in this
There
case,
has to be some
I'm sorry
consideration.
interrupting you, because you mentioned this case, mentioned this point of being ultra-modern. One of the statements that Ms. Giribala made to the media, she actually went on to say that my bahu was liberal, and she loved kids but did not want to have kids. She loved plants but did not want to water those plants. Who goes and speaks like this after somebody's death? I mean, I'm not doing a media trial here. That's not my purpose at all. And I'm not even indicting her. But a simple thing, who has these conversations in public domain after you've lost your daughter-in-law who's died by suicide?
Exactly. Doesn't it say something about the mother-in-law? That there's a kind of cruelty in there. There's a kind of indifference. There's a kind of intolerance. You don't allow the person to be what she is, trying to slowly make her understand what you expect from her. But to condemn her like this in public, and as you said, after she's no more, it just shows the limits to which mind can go, a woman's mind can go. After all, the mother-in-law is also a woman. She was also a daughter-in-law at one time. How do they forget that we are there to support each other? She has left her mother, now you are the mother. And this is not happening. When it doesn't happen, then such things happen. My God, I cannot imagine what Twisha must be going through, what she would have gone through. Who wants to die? Who wants to die when life is spreading roses in front of you? But here there were more thorns, perhaps, than roses. It would be fair to say that, as you said, no media trial, no public trial. Let facts come out. Whatever they are, it's a very, very, very tragic happening. And I think the family, the parents' family, also should sit up and they